DieCember is here and it's time to celebrate all things die cutting. Hey everyone, it's Cathy Zielske. Welcome back to my channel and my studio. Today I'm going to share new releases that I created for DieCember and show you a fun card with some of those products. To see that card project come together, stick around. It's coming up next. So here's a look at my releases for DieCember. DieCember, a beautiful month where we celebrate all things die cutting at Simon Says Stamp. And I wanted to show you my releases, so we'll start here with a set called Pop That Cork. And here's what it looks like. It is a celebratory set, but the part that I have not cut out, and I will show you this, I probably should have, it's got a little topper and little exploding things that come out so you can have your sentiment look like it's a bottle that's popping open. Cute, right? Celebratory, maybe New Year's, but also just anything. This would be cute for a wedding, for anniversary, for retirement parties. So I actually think that's very cute, and I'm going to be using this for a card today. So we'll pop you back in there. Then I have just a word and shadow die. This is Adore, and this was actually a request from my sweet friend Callie Person, who said, I wish I had the word adore from your collection. So we have Adore with a shadow die. Next, I have a small die set, and this is called Extended Fam, and all this is the words aunt, uncle, and cousin. And here, don't forget, there is a tittle, so they cut out, they're all one. There's no shadow layer for these, but it's just a nice thing for those of you who make cards for extended family. And then, oh, that label is wrong. It's not Reverse Winter. Oh, Cathy. You know what I love about these little guys? When you label them with the kind of labeler that I use, it can come right up like that. It doesn't leave a mark. Okay, these are called Pop That Cork. And again, this is designed to be a celebratory sentiment strip. And so you get 2, 3, no, these are all 4 the same. Oh yes, there's a reason. So these are 4 of the same design. These are foilable. But the reason these are all the same is because we have a new die at Simon Says Stamp that I'm very excited about. It was designed by Nina Marie Trapani, and this is the Easy Strips die for Easy Strips. And it's for the rectangles, so these particular ones, now this isn't for all of our sentiment strips, but just for the ones that coordinate with the Easy Strips, they will cut all of these out. Oh, I gotta get it lined up so you can see at once. So no more doing it one at a time. You get them all cut at once. You can pop them right back into the pocket and you are good to go. So that is the Easy Strips rectangle die, new this month, and I will be designing more of my sentiment strips in the Easy Strip style because I really like this option. All right, so that's a look, and of course the white works exactly the same. So that's a look at my releases, plus this new Easy Strips rectangles. And now I'm gonna get in and make a card. Of course, if we're going to die cut, we need a die cut machine. There are 3 main die cut machines I use, and I'm gonna show you 2 of them today. This is the Gina K Designs Intricut. I'm going to rotate this here, and this has a dial on it. So you can change your setting based on what you need and what you're doing. Now, I like this machine because it sticks to my surface really nicely. Here, I'll zoom out just a little bit to show a little more of my table. And when you go like this, pop it in, it's stuck down. Okay, I'm a little crooked there, but that's fine. I am using the magnetic plate setup that Gina has released, and this has a magnetic surface, and it's really nice for just basic dies. I am going to go here and put my Pop That Cork on. This is glitter cardstock, which is fun, from Simon Says Stamp. And I will take my B plate, put this on and I will start to run this through. And the thing that's nice about this is it does stick to your table, so it's not as hard. I mean, it cranks beautifully. Yeah, it's very nice. Oh, it did shoot out because I didn't hold it, but still. All right, let's just move this aside a little. That releases it. And I'll show you my cuts. I also use these little magnetic tools because then you can pick your dies up really easily off of your surface. And here, you can see, sometimes when my dies are stuck, you just kind of bend the plate a little bit. This plate, this is the magnetic base, and this is the plate. And then all we do is pop out the centers. So that went rolling away. So I'll pop these out, and you can see my cute, glittery, and the best kind of glitter, the kind that doesn't come off and get on anything. But this cuts beautifully, and you can adjust your tension on this machine, which is one of the nice things about it. And here, it's a beautiful cut for Pop That Cork. Well, this is totally vibrating in the light. And then here are the little tiny pieces. And I'm going to also, I use this little guy like this is really nice for just getting the rust off if anything's sticking. And same thing here, I can just pop those up and get them off. So I'm going to do that, gently move them. And I will go ahead and cut out another layer here and the shadow layer as well out of white cardstock. Next, I want to take an embossing folder and run it through my die cut machine. So what I'm going to do here, and this is for the Simon Says Stamp 3D folders, I'm going to take my little knob and turn it to 3D emboss. And then there's also a pressure knob here on the side, and I've already twisted that to about looser by 1. So it says 1 and towards the loose size. Because then what I'm going to do is open this up. I'm going to just take the magnetic plate base, all right, set that in. And I've already trimmed my cardstock to be 3 3/4 by 5. And this is a tip I just learned. Now you can mist it lightly with water, and that just helps to soften the fibers. But someone told me on my channel, I think maybe during a live, to mist it with some alcohol. I swear to you, alcohol, just regular drugstore isopropyl in a spray bottle. This is one of the most useful tools I have in my space. But all you have to do is just take it. Oh, just do a light mist. It will kind of soften the paper a little bit. Then I'm going to position this right where the little thing is coming right in the center. Okay. Close it. I can do this. Highly trained professional. There we go. Mostly straight. And now all you have to do, press it down and run it through. And this is going to be enough pressure to transfer the pattern. And you can experiment with whatever machine you have, but now when I open this up, I have this cool textured pattern for my card. Isn't that cool? All right, moving on. For the second half of the video, I'm going to use my electronic die cut machine, and that is this machine right here. This is the Anna Griffin Impress. This is not the brand new one. This is the one with the handle, and there's a brand new one out called the Impress Elite. I do not have it, and I don't know if I need to buy it. I mean, I probably will because I should know, right? But it looks basically almost the same. So, and it actually has a built-in turntable underneath the new machine. I have Anna's old rotating table here, but I don't know if she's selling this anymore. So the reason I wanted to show you this is if you have this machine, this is how you would do this one. Now, I find that I don't need to mist when I'm using this machine, so I'll just show you the difference. But you're going to take your same panel of cardstock. And by the way, this is 110-pound cardstock, so it's very sturdy. And to run this through, you just need one clear plate. And again, this is for the Simon Says Stamp 3D folders. You set it right here, and we will run this through. I learned this from my friend Amy from Prairie Paper and Ink. Come back to the table, and there is my piece. Now this looks like it has a little more depth. I probably could have tightened it up there a little, so I think I'll probably end up using this one. But there's really no paper cracking, and those are just two different machines and two different ways to use the Simon 3D folders. Next, I want to show you how easy it can be to cut out all of your strips at once. And here's how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to cut into the magnetic mat. I'm going to do cutting into the plate. I do both. And this is for my electronic machine. And so does Anna Griffin. She does both as well. So even though the directions tell you don't cut into your mat, you actually can. So what you do is just kind of line it up, right? So you can see everything. Make sure it's straight. And I think I'm actually going to tape this because I don't want it to slip while I'm cutting. Just like that, I will put this side of the magnetic mat on my plate. I flip it so we are cutting with our so-called blade side up, and we'll run it through. And now, look at, they all just fall out. Oh my, yep. Get these off. Now you just have a whole mess. Let's get the tape off here of, well, yeah, they're all out. And now I have a whole slew of pieces cut. And I can put these back right into that envelope, the little pockets that I use. And they are ready to go. Although what I usually do, oh, I'll show you in a second when I pick one out. But look at that. We have all these strips ready to go, and you can foil them if you like. I tend to not. I really like the look of the white type and the black, but you can run these through to foil as well. But now you have all of these sentiments ready for your card. I went ahead and trimmed this down just a little bit from side to side, and I used my Copic T10 marker to go along the sides because these are printed on white cardstock, right? And you want, well, I want them to look like they're black all the way through. So I just do that on all my sentiment strips, and I like the Copic markers because they dry really fast. I also went ahead and put 2 layers of Pop That Cork in white cardstock, glued these all together, and then added the shadow layer with some thin foam here. So what I need to do is get some foam squares on the back of the Happy New Year and get my note card prepped. I thought this would look really cool as a black note card, and I'll just have to cut a white panel on the inside, or you can always just use metallic pen. I don't have a gold one. I have silver, but not gold. And this is the Simon Says Stamp So Very Black, and this is the first time I've used it. I don't know how much blacker it is than the black, but I'm giving it a go, and I'm going to score it right here at 5.5 so that I have a nice top folding card. Oh, it's very sturdy. And I will give this a press with my Teflon bone folder. Like that. Okay. And I'm going to tape this closed because it's such sturdy cardstock that it's going to pop open. I like to see the sides. I could use magnets to do this, but you know what? I just like to do it like this. I like to waste a little tape. Okay. And I have gone ahead and stacked up some of these too. That was a little tedious, so I did it off camera, but I kind of want to see how it all looks together. So I have some thin, or it's not thin, it's Big Mama foam tape, but this is a thinner loft because I have a lot popping up on this card, I figured we'll pop this up from the base just a little. So I'll place this down. Forgive my head if it gets in the way, but I do have to look straight down. I've got that nice margin. And then we're going to place this. I just think that background is so perfect for this. We're going to place this about right here. I want to see where I'm going to put, and where are my tools? Come here, tools. Because I want to have this guy like right in the center, just kind of glued there. Let's see, he's going to be right about there. These guys are going to be coming out here. But I got to figure out the right placement because of the embossing folder, right? I don't want this to look weird. Little star here, and I'll have the diamond over here. I just wanted to have a little bit of that coming out. And what else would be in the center here? We'd probably do like a little, there's a very tiny piece that's going to go right in there. But that's not popped up because I thought it would look good just like this. So let's place this here to get a feel for that. Pop that cork. Happy New Year. I just wanted it to be mostly centered. So I'll get the backers off. These again are thin foam squares. And I will put liquid glue on here just so that I have a little float time. So we take our liquid glue. Just put a dab in the center of each square. It just gives you float time, and float time is good time. And then all we have to do, just place that right in the center. Like that. I'm going to grab my T-square real quick, just to make sure that base is perfectly lined up. Yep. And then we can add this. Again, just kind of visualize the center. And then two, I'm going to bring this, hopefully the foam squares hit all the marks of the foam, you know, like, because this has a little dimension, but that's a little lower. And now I will glue this right down. So again, just a little glue to hold it. Connect Glue does a really good job of holding stuff in place. So you can, once you get it in place, just hold it for a second. Make sure it's straight and give it a press. Make sure you get on all the little bits. It's very small here. And I'm just going to go right like, oh, my head's getting in the way. I'm getting a little down on the card because I need to see what I'm doing. Go there. I do love reverse tweezers. They hold the goodness in place while you work. And you guys go here. I just want it to be mostly even. I think what I'll do here is just pick this up and put it on a blob of glue. Yep. Same here. Little blob of glue. Like that. And then I'm going to fill in the center with a little tiny friend. There's a, where did that little guy go? Is it this one? It is. Look how small that is. Okay. That is just going to go right in the center. On top of that little, what you call it? Embossed area. Now, if I want, I can add in any of these little tiny scraps of gold just to kind of fill it out a little more. I don't know if that will stay. Will that stay? Yeah, I think it will. One little tiny one out here. It is so tiny. It's like teeny tiny. You could cut this a few times to get a few different ones if you wanted. But this guy over here, I think I'll go that. Pick this up. Pop you there. Hold it down. I mean, it's just to make that sort of little fun bit up there. And there, I know there's one more little one that I want to use. Okay. And the glue will dry clear, so we are good to go. So that is my newest die, but also a wonderful pop that cork little celebratory thing. And of course, I'll put a white panel on the inside. I think that will be easiest so that I can write a greeting. Whew. You can feel the celebration from here. You can find links to all of the products I shared in today's video in my YouTube description box, and I will also have a link there to a blog post, which also has photos and more details. If you're not a subscriber, please become one today. I'd love to have you. Hit that notification bell and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you back here with another card project soon.